Welcome to the Real Ones Podcast,
where shit gets real and it's just an everyday thing.
And you're Danny Flavors.
And I'm Shane O'Mac.
Welcome,
guys.
And yeah, shit's about to get real.
All right.
Here we are.
How you
Real
doing?
Ones Podcast, episode 2.
How you doing, boy?
Back at it again. Been good, man. I
Yep.
got my phone. I think we got everything we need to rock out here.
I got 5 hot ones for you.
I see you got about 14 hog legs rolled up over there again.
Oh, they're not quite hog legs. I got about 3 pig legs over here. Yeah, I got some.
What's the difference between a pig and a hog?
That's a good fucking
Same
question.
thing.
Good question.
Pretty sure the same thing.
Wild versus farm?
You got wild hog legs over there. Let's leave it at that.
Okay, yeah, some gelato.
All right, so yeah, I say we just get right into the fucking nitty gritty.
Yeah, you just want to go right into it. No
Why
bullshit.
not? I got my 5 things. You got your 5 things.
We keep it real around here. No fucking bullshit. All right. Well, who's starting?
I'll go first.
Hit it.
All right, this is not really a high idea, but this is just
No,
we'll throw some bonuses in there. All right, I got a couple like this that are just bonus things.
All right.
Steve Irwin, man.
Oh.
Remember the crocodile?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fuck
dude?
yeah, dude. Pull him up. Steve Irwin, bro. Childhood
Irwin.
hero. Fucking look at that gangster.
Dude.
He looks like he has a permanent chaw in him. Right?
He's the fucking goat, dude. Look at this
Oh
guy.
my god.
Good God.
Can we get a full screen of him there?
Steve Irwin. Let me find a better picture.
I
of
mean,
our
that's
man
good
here.
enough, dude. He's the man.
Dude, oh.
I can't believe we lost such
Why is Steve not okay, Steve needs a spot on the wall for sure.
Dude, he was such a key precursor to people like fucking Turtle Man and you remember Turtle Man?
Turtle Man.
Yeah.
Tornado Neil.
Tornado Neil.
I bet
This
you
was
less than 1% of the people watching this are gonna know what the fucking Turtle Man
Well, they
is.
better go fucking check him out if they don't know. This is Turtle Man's fucking grandfather right here.
I would imagine he had to be one of his biggest influences for
Is
sure.
that a koala bear?
Oh
A
yeah,
koala.
dude. No, this
Ah, koala.
This
Koala
is a
bear.
kangaroo, mate.
Ah, nice kangaroo
That's
there.
a little baby roo right there.
Oh,
Here he is with some toigas.
I was in the swamp, and I was just wrestling this croc.
Dude, I fucking love this guy.
This guy was-
I grew up on this shit.
I
dude.
mean, okay, here. Sometimes we hit sensitive topics on the real ones, but let's be for real. Dude, look at this fucking crazy motherfucker. Are you surprised he died?
No, but I'm surprised he died the way he died. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people were surprised it happened that way, bro.
When you hear it, you're like, oh, he must have got ate by a croc, and then you're like, a fucking swordfish?
or like something crazy like a big cat or fucking something. When you find it was a stingray.
A stingray, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
dude.
Yeah. Just went, whack.
And I guess stingrays are supposedly not that aggressive. Like usually they'll just swim away from people, but for whatever reason,
He got it.
this one fucked him up. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video the other day with a fucking interview of like his cameraman that was there, who I guess hadn't like done an interview in a long time. I think this was probably a couple years old by now, but I don't think he talked about it or anybody really talked about it too much for like the first 8 or 10 years or something.
I mean, God, I just have so many good. We literally grew up on this guy. This guy was Animal Channel. Yeah, this guy was Animal Channel, right?
He was Animal Planet.
Animal Planet,
Or
whatever the
Discovery
fuck.
or whatever the fuck I'm pretty sure it was Animal Planet.
Animal Planet, that's what
Look
it was.
at that look, bro. That you cannot fake that.
He's genuinely having fun right there.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with Steve Irwin.
We need more people like Steve Irwin, in our world.
Yeah.
But this right here, dude, this is his kid right here. His kid is like the spitting image of him, bro.
Whoa.
He looks just like him, talks just like
He's
him.
a Boy Scout already, fucking top of his class.
Yeah, this is a couple years old. I think he's older now. I think he's like 15 or something. But,
Well, shout out to Minnie Irwin.
yeah, man, I just wanted to start out this episode by just,
Just giving thanks to
having
such
a moment to remember one of the fucking OGs.
Yes. Thank you, Crocodile Hunter.
Thank you for so many hours of
Entertainment and just the fucking heart of a lion.
Where's the next croc hunter at, dude?
Turtle Man tried.
Turtle
but
Man did his thing, but he didn't have enough teeth to like really make it last.
Yeah. Neil wasn't really cutting it either.
All right, I just wanted to throw that one out there. That's not really a high idea, but
Oh, so that wasn't number one?
No, I just wanted to start the show off by showing a little love
All right, well, give me your idea now.
to. All right, well, think about this one, man. Every kid has a phone now, right? Like when I was a kid, was when cell phones first started becoming, popular, or everybody started having them. It started become a normal thing. You had a cell phone like a couple years before I did. I remember you got one when you were like
Seventh
12 or
grade.
some shit.
Seventh grade.
What is that? Seventh grade.
Seventh grade. I just know it was seventh grade. I think we were 11 or 12.
So you got So basically, when you went to junior high school, you got a phone. I got a phone when I got to high school, but even then, like my
They
parents
didn't
didn't
want
want me
to.
to have it. You know what I mean?
They didn't want to do it.
But nowadays, every fucking kid has a phone, bro. Like
Yeah.
11-year-olds have phones and shit, right?
Fucking like 6-year-olds. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know my little brothers and shit are like getting phones now, and they're young, and it's just like every year
Gets younger.
the threshold for my parents as they raise younger kids, I watch it be like, you know, at first it was like they didn't want me to have a phone until I was 16.
Right.
Then they didn't want my brother to have a phone until he was 14. Then they didn't want my other brother to have a phone until he was 12. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My point being, just think if we had phones back then, bro, and social media, and if all the dumb shit that we were doing at that age was like still just out there floating around in the cloud somewhere.
That wouldn't be good.
It's pretty weird.
That wouldn't be good, bro. There'd be a lot of dumb nights that we probably would have posted.
And you know what? In all honesty, it probably wouldn't affect people like us as much as it would affect people that are more in the corporate world.
Yeah, totally.
Have jobs where
100%. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're blessed to not really, have to worry about like our history with drugs or weed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because our job doesn't require us to test clean for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So.
But just not only that, but all the other dumb shit that we did growing up. You know what I mean? That I wouldn't necessarily want out there in the world.
Yeah, like people are, kids are posting shit when they're like 6 years old now, and it's like, I mean, that's cool. They'll be able to look back when they were 6, but like when you get into those teenage years, it's when things get a little hairy.
I think
that's when you start doing some dumb shit.
And like kids have to worry about all the social media shit now. That like, when I look back, it's like the early stage forms of social media were there when we were growing up. But, MySpace, and it was like MySpace when we were their age. Now they have all the shit, the same shit that we have is what little kids have access to now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about all the shit that we found on the internet and got into that we weren't supposed to on the internet.
God.
When it was back then.
Like, yeah, fucking LimeWire and whatever, Kazaa and fucking all that.
Oh, that was the least of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a thing I think about because I have fucking little brothers who are, probably only slightly less dumb than I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
At their age, so.
For sure.
I don't know.
It's definitely funny to think about.
It is weird though when you think about putting something out on the internet. Like it's something I had to get used to at first. Like when we started, making videos and stuff and putting stuff out on the internet, is the fact that like you can take something down, but it's up there forever. Like somebody ripped that thing and has it somewhere.
Somebody's got it.
You know what I mean? You can never anything you post online. Just assume that it's going to be there till the end of time.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think a lot of people think about that. It sounds dumb. It sounds like rudimentary.
I don't know.
It sounds obvious, you know what I mean?
Obvious,
it sounds like, no shit, but I'm looking around and I see all kinds of people posting shit that they're going to regret. Even people, adults. You know what I mean?
Fuck, you get drunk and you do something stupid and you post it. Like, everybody does that shit, You just got to, like, try and limit that shit. That's a good one, though. I guess we'll go on to my first one. This was just something I really honestly want to know, and I don't know if there's even much study on it. Hot smoke versus water-cooled smoke.
Smoking weed, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Smoking cannabis through a joint that's dry, hot smoke, right? If you think about it, you're literally pulling off a joint where this is like, I don't even know, how hot is the end of a joint? Like 200, 300 degrees, something like that?
Whatever it is.
It's burning.
Shit on fire.
And you're literally taking that smoke in hot. Whereas, like, if you send it through a bong with cold water, maybe some ice, like, I don't know if I'm not saying it makes a difference. I just want to know.
It's filtered.
Like,
You know what I mean?
what do you
the
think?
one. I don't know, man. Like
Do you think?
the thing is that I mean maybe there has been scientific research done on this. I doubt it. I would
I doubt
imagine
it.
if you look something like this up online, all you're gonna find is like forum posts and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But I honestly want to know. You know, like, what do you think? What do you think?
Um, I don't. I mean, I've always liked. I mean, it depends. Like for flowers, I like the taste better out of a joint, but at the same time, as far as like what's smoother, what's better for you, like a clean bong is always nice, but nobody wants to hit a fucking bong after the first few rips when it just smells
Right.
like there's no worse smell than bong water, bro.
Right, right.
Like
But I'm not talking about the filtration. I'm literally just talking about the temperature of the smoke. Do you think that makes a difference?
yeah,
Health wise or
this definitely feels hotter on my
hot?
lungs
Like,
than the dabs I was taking before we started.
right? Yeah.
You know, the dabs feel like more expansive, but
They don't
definitely
burn.
like cooler smoke and definitely you know, you smoke a lot more weed than I do. I smoke a lot more concentrates than
I
you
get a
do.
dry throat a lot, like scratchy, and I'm thinking that I need to like I'm gonna try and switch to a bong because honestly I haven't been smoking out of a bong like at all. I've been smoking straight blunts and joints, mainly joints lately. But like I think I'm gonna make the switch because like even right now, it's like you know like
Got that water there.
I'm about
Probably
to
gonna need it.
I'm about to swig it. But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think it probably had. You were smoking a lot of blunts for a long time too. I think that probably has something to do with it. I think you know, I don't know. Everybody has their preference. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I just feel that for whatever reason, I like joints a little bit better. I feel like they're a little. If I was gonna smoke dry, hot flower smoke all day, every day, I'd probably
well
rather smoke joints.
nobody likes dirty bong water. I mean I get that.
No.
I fucking hate dirty bong water, and it's literally like 5 rips into that shit, it starts smelling like fucking funk. You
I
know?
don't mind it. I can take 20 rips, but it has to be like all in one sitting. If I put it down and come back to it an hour later, like it already has that old nasty bong water smell.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't either. Trust me. But like, I feel like it's a healthier way to smoke,
Yeah,
right?
I do too. But on the other hand, how many people do you know that smoke out of a bong and have just the nastiest fucking bong?
Oh, I know.
Every time you see them, the
gotta-
bong water is black and
Ugh.
it just fucking smells like death. You let that shit go too long, your whole fucking house will smell like that when you walk in.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep your bong clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your fucking bong clean if you smoke bong. Like,
If you smoke bong.
if you smoke bong. Dude, we did a pregame already. You know, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm a lot more high coming into this podcast than any of the previous ones.
This gelato packs a punch. I'm telling you.
Should make it fun.
Yeah.
I'm already making a mess everywhere.
I think you guys could tell by the intro that we're fucking baked. I think I said I was you, and you said you were me, or I don't even know what happened.
Bro, I knew who I was. You couldn't figure it out. I just asked you if you knew who you were, and you thought you were me.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is awesome.
That's awesome. That's organic and awesome. So, God, I just can't fucking stop looking at my boy Steve over there, dude. Look at him holding that gator right there, dude.
Yeah,
See
man.
that little tiny one? He's fucking.
I miss that fucking guy.
Yeah. Anyways, hot water versus.
We'll get rid of this, but maybe we should put a permanent something up on the wall to commemorate the guy.
Dude, Steve's going on the wall, 100%.
Something like this would be great.
Steve is a real one. Oh my God.
If I looked at that when I was having a bad day, the bad day is done.
Dude, he's going up on the wall. That one right there. We're getting a custom canvas.
All right. I believe it's your turn, sir.
No, I just did fucking hot smoke versus
shit.
cold smoke.
I really am high.
So you up?
All right, I got something along those lines. This is probably a meathead question, but
Go, hit me.
I thought about it, and I thought about looking it up, and I was like, I'm not going to look it up. You know, I'm going to ask this on the podcast. Does water weigh more when it's frozen?
Oh my God, people are gonna be like, "You guys are so dumb." Hey, guess what?
I am dumb.
I am a little dumb. All right, I cheated through high school and college. I played football. You know, you don't necessarily need to be smart to get through in life. But anyways, is water way more when it's frozen? That's the question?
Yeah. Just because I keep putting these fucking water bottles in the freezer, and I leave them in there too long, and I go out and I pull them out later, and it feels like a fucking rock. It's probably just because it's hard. I realize it probably doesn't weigh more.
Honestly,
Like if you think about,
I'm gonna think that it's the same amount of mass or whatever the fuck you call it. So I'm gonna say that it doesn't. It weighs the same frozen or in a liquid state. But final answer. That is my final answer. So let's see here. Go ahead, Shane.
while liquid water and frozen water have different names and some properties, the kind of matter remains the same. And for a specific sample of water, the weight does not change.
Does not change.
The volume of a sample is not conserved across a phase change. I can barely see through the smoke. Freeze water and its volume will increase. So the volume increases, obviously. That makes sense. Sometimes when you leave it in there too long, the fucking lid looks like it's about to blow off.
Well, yeah, because it physically expands, but the mass stays the same.
Doesn't weigh more.
No.
All right, well, there you go.
Cool. So, nice quick little hitter there. Fucking water weighs the same, frozen and liquid.
I swear I got some better ones for you here.
That's all right. We're just heating up, bro. I'm not judging. Let's see what I even got. I mean, shit, mine aren't all the best either. Like, look at this next one. Here we go. Ready? Honestly, this is fucking real though. Like, this is what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? We just write down real shit. I thought about this on a morning walk. I believe it was yesterday. The purpose of life is to make good fucking memories, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's not get caught up, fucking, with all this Instagram and fucking social media and all this shit. Like, dude, people don't even like soak in memories anymore. Do you feel me?
Yes.
They're
okay,
always
at
they're
first
always
I didn't know what you meant, but now
right.
Yeah.
They're always
I
like
feel
this. They're not physically taking it in with their eyes.
And
They're
you
taking it in through this screen, through the camera.
People think a picture is a memory, but it's not. You know what I mean? It
'Cause
might spark a memory,
yeah.
which is good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Like, pictures are amazing.
Right.
But I feel like you see so many people, every time you're out doing something super dope, everyone is looking at it through their phone.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you're not taking it in through your eyes. You're taking it in through the screen, which is taking it through a fake.
Tiny little screen. It's pixelated. You have literally the best screen right here on the front of your face. Like, I don't know. Especially when something happens that's like real short and brief, and like you just can't you if you look away you're gonna miss it. It's that type of shit when I see people trying to capture that moment through their phone. It's like, man, that's a moment that's just supposed to be like
organic and just fucking stand there and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. You know what also kills me is I'll be out to dinner, by myself. Like, I go out to dinner by myself a lot. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. And I'll be looking at like a table, like a family at a table, and there's like, wife or mom, dad, fucking couple daughters, son, like a decent sized family, and they're literally like this the whole time. Didn't say more than a couple words, and I'm like, the fuck, man, that's fucked up, like.
Dude, you see people out on dates like that too. You
Yeah.
see people out and you can tell it's like one of their first dates. At least that's what it looks like to
Right.
someone. Like, maybe it just looks like that because they're not talking to each other and staring at their phones the whole time.
Right.
That I would not be able to stand. Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
yeah, I don't know.
It's just frustrating. It really is frustrating, man. Like, I get it. Like, I play the social media game to a certain extent because I know, having a following, can help you out with it, and like, I don't think it's dumb to get a following, but like, when you're out camping and just put your phone away, you know what I'm saying? Like, just take it in. Don't.
I think it's important to do activities and have things that you do that are kind of detached. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to just put that shit down and get away from everything sometimes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, totally.
I can't wait for the summer, dude. Like, we need to be
Lake
taking
trip.
tons of camping trips, fucking be getting tons of drone footage. Like, we're really stoked about doing scenic sessions now and being able to get drone footage and shit. Like,
yeah, what's the drone we're copping? It's like the Maverick Pro or some shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Stoked
Or
for
that other one that we were looking at that I can't fucking think of the name right now.
Phantom or some shit.
Something like that. But
yeah,
whatever, we're going to, whatever we decide on, we're going to be able to kind of take the scenic sessions to another level, which I think maybe something that we should have done a lot more of before that we
Yeah.
never really like took to its full potential. That could be a really cool segment.
Scenic sessions were dope. One of my favorite segments. Just to do, you know what I'm saying? To film.
I'm gonna be able to show Boulder from another perspective. You like for traveling places when we're actually going places, it's gonna be dope. But I could think of a ton of cool uses for it, like right in our backyard.
Oh, for
I'm really
sure.
excited to start these.
Bro, just at the beach would be dope.
We're probably gonna get rolling on that pretty
Yeah.
soon here.
So yeah, anyways, to fucking circle, dude, this is a fucking sweet ashtray, by the way.
You like that one?
Nice little cop, yeah.
Thought you might like that one. I got the fucking pyramid going over here.
That shit's badass. You can just say, see you later.
Just choke that motherfucker out.
All right, so yeah, I think, what was I saying? Oh yeah, to circle back, fucking
That was just a good little reminder. That's the thing, bro. These
put your
don't
phones down.
These
and
don't always have to be interesting. These don't always have to. Sometimes we might just want to remind
people to live
remind
life.
ourselves sometimes
Yeah.
of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Live life, bro. Live life. Open your eyes. Take it off your fucking screens. Do an activity for 2 hours a day with your phone on airplane mode. I swear, I do it. I'll paint or something. Just throw that bitch on airplane mode. Fucking forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Try it. That shit works. You know, like you literally, this shit can stress you out sometimes. You know?
You see people that are super neurotic about it and just super, detached from the
Obsessed.
shit that's going on around them and
Yeah.
completely absorbed in those things, and it's not good.
Can't even talk
You
to
know
them.
what I mean?
You're like, hey,
It's a tool to be used.
Hey.
It's great for communication, but it's something that can also be abused. I feel
Yeah.
like we've touched on this a pretty good amount.
have we?
More than I feel like you and me have been talking about this on the podcast, like more than I've talked about this with anyone in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like an underlying thing that a lot of people like think about, and they realize that it's
You got to do something about
technology's
it.
doing something to our humanity. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
And I think it'll have unintended consequences that we
Right.
won't realize. We won't be able to even kind of understand until down the line.
Right. You know, it's like it's honestly a step in evolution. It really is. These things are gonna change us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how, but like these are changing. Like humans used to have to like run for after their food every single day. If they wanted to eat, they had to run and get
Yeah.
their fucking food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now we just get fed. Fucking, we're all fat and happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's weird. And now this shit's just making things even easier.
Back, back in the early days of like film and shit, when they would try to depict like what the future would look like, especially with AI and shit, it was always like fucking human robot cyborgs and shit, and just like it was always about, it was always kind of centered around the idea that like man would someday merge with machine.
Right.
Right.
Well, it's happening.
But it's happening. It's already kind of happened in a way that people don't really think about or see as that, but really it is.
They're like, oh, this isn't a part of me, and like, yeah, it's not a part of you. It's not a part of you physically, but it's definitely a part of you, bro. Just think when you forget your phone. You're like, oh, I gotta go back and get my phone. Or if you think you lost it, like, you know, I even do it.
You worry about all the shit that's on there, all your personal information, fucking bank information. Like it's crazy. It's people. I'm not up on all this crazy new payment method tech.
I'm not on Apple Pay and all that shit.
But
either.
I just see people fucking swiping their phones at stores and shit, and
know.
it blows my mind, dude.
How crazy is that?
It's insane. Yeah, it's is it even possible to try to predict what shit's gonna look like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line?
No.
It's
I don't think
weird.
we should waste our time trying to either.
Yep. Technology is starting to move just at an insane speed, and it's really exciting in some ways, and really like kind of freaky in other ways.
I agree.
All right, I got one for you here.
Hit me one more time.
Why do we wash our socks? Or at least I do. Let me ask you a question. Do you wash your socks and your underwear together, like in the same load?
Yeah.
Right? You usually do like you'll do like shirts, and you'll do pants, and then you'll do like socks and underwear. Like socks and underwear always just get lumped together for people, right?
It's because I hate sorting laundry.
Or
bro.
you might do like you might mix colors or whatever. Some people do it like that. You might wash the fucking blue shit over here and the green shit over here, but like
No, I do whites and I do colors. but I also do, underwear. Underwear and socks is one deal because I hate going through the pile afterwards
And
and
they're
trying.
small, and you don't want to do two
Yeah.
like little tiny baby loads of just socks, right?
Right.
But dude, if you think about it,
I don't know if honestly, I don't know if many other people do that though.
I think I would be willing to bet that most people wash their socks and underwear together on a regular basis.
Separately from everything else, though, you're saying?
No, together. Yeah, or
Separate, like socks and underwear.
Okay,
Boom.
if you wear white socks, you're not usually gonna wash them with your colored clothes.
Nope.
I usually wash like
I do
white,
all whites.
I wash like white socks and t-shirts. And all I'm saying
We're
is,
grown
bro,
men sitting here talking about fucking laundry. Get the
all I'm
fuck out of
saying
here.
is, it's kind of gross if you think about it to wash your fucking socks with your underwear. You're literally walking around on like net one. Okay, let's talk about carpet, bro.
Well, here, it could go both ways, bro. You're mixing butthole on your feet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You don't want butthole on your feet, but you also don't want your feet on your nuts and your pussy in your butthole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You
dude,
don't
that's
want
the
none of
last
that.
thing you want to wash with your underwear is your fucking socks.
Yeah.
At least if you have carpet, bro, if you live in a house where you have carpet and that house is less than a year old, you have a whole ecosystem of shit living in your fucking carpet. You know what I'm saying? Of nasty shit. Like, think about, dude, someday, hopefully, when I fucking am able to buy some land and build my own house,
Yeah.
all I know is there ain't a fucking shred of carpet going in there.
No, fuck
Carpet
carpet.
is fucking gross,
It's
dude. Why does
so-
anyone build with carpet still?
Get rid of carpet. No
And-
more carpet.
Like, dude, I've
Straight
lived
up.
in really old houses that had old nasty carpet. I've lived in brand new houses that have somehow old nasty carpet.
Carpet is just the dumbest fucking idea ever. Like, whoever came out with hardwood floors was like fucking gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially for like people like me that have dogs and shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
dogs go out with their muddy feet and come back in and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Dumb.
I don't
Just
know.
carpet.
You
dumb.
can get that shit shampooed. Like these carpets were pretty nasty out here. I got them shampooed.
Yeah.
They looked a lot better, but I still feel gross
Right.
walking around on carpet.
I'm
You
gonna
know
go
what I mean?
out on a limb and kind of start something and see if the viewers have any suggestions. I'm gonna say the worst invention of the last century: carpet. Let's see.
There's got to be, dude. There's been terrible inventions out there that just like didn't work or just had adverse,
Okay.
totally
Let
bad
me
effects.
rephrase.
But
Worst invention that has made a ton of fucking money.
oh yeah, and has just lasted the test of
Yeah,
time. Like
yeah.
carpet is, I'm sure, being installed just as much now as ever.
Yeah.
Like
Dumbest idea, but still made the most money.
in Colorado, I lived in a brand new house that was a year old, and it had fucking carpet throughout the entire thing except for the kitchen. It's like, fuck, dude. Why would you
Sucks.
put this in a new house?
Yeah,
I
especially
mean, I
with
get it that it's cheaper. It's way cheaper than putting in hardwoods, but they have
Right.
like all kinds of like
hardwood's getting
other
pretty cheap now. It's like you can get like composite shit, you know.
Yeah, they have the fake shit that looks just as good.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably honestly what I would use. But I don't know, man. I was just thinking about that the other day, and I thought about it, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my laundry different now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe somebody out there who has either nasty carpet or a nasty butthole might fucking benefit from that one. You know?
Yeah, don't wash your socks with your underwear from the Real Ones podcast. All right, good one. Here we go.
I don't know if it was a good one, but it was a real one.
Yeah, I mean, not all might be good, but they definitely are real. My next one. Here we go.
I am saving the best for last.
This is number 3 for me. This one I think you're gonna like, bro. This one obviously you can relate to. Most kids back when we were growing up, right? Most kids just had to hide smoking from their parents, right? We had to hide filming smoking from our parents. You know what I'm saying? Like we were watching a video the other day, and you're like, "Oh, bro, I remember this video. Fucking, my dad walked in the front door, and like I had to fucking grab all my hide the camera. Like you weren't really necessarily worried about him catching you smoking, but you didn't want him to catch you smoking on camera.
With him in particular, I was just equally worried about him catching me smoking. Where I was smoking and doing the video, that was the
Yeah,
thing.
but you see what you get
On
where
the
I'm coming
porch
from.
at my grandma's house, like people don't know what it was like when we were kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we first started making videos and shit, like
Right.
yeah, there was plenty of times where I was filming a video, like worried that I wasn't gonna have enough time before
Someone got home.
yeah,
Yeah.
or something was gonna happen. I mean, not necessarily that, but just if I knew, I just remember doing videos in all kinds of weird circumstances
Yeah.
that weren't necessarily obvious on the video.
Don't forget about your dab. I know you do that all
Oh,
the
I
fuck.
know.
You do it. You do it all the time, dude. Like fuck. I see. I
know.
look down and it's like
I actually
4
set
minutes.
the timer this time. I did it in the fucking pregame.
Oh no, you
At
did.
least once or twice. I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Um,
What was mine? I just brought it up, right? Oh yeah, but you get where I'm coming from. Like fucking like like when your dad walked in, obviously you were just as worried about getting caught smoking as, but you didn't want to have to explain to him why you're smoking on camera, right? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
There's definitely a period of time where
you're like, hide the bong, hide the camera, hide the fucking weed.
there was a period of time where we were doing videos, but there were certain people in our lives that we did not want to find out about them.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Bro, after we did videos and then I got a full ride to go play college ball.
Yeah.
I was, dude, honest, this is a real fucking story. I'm glad that I came across this. So, I was sitting in a film session, right? Like before practice, it was like fall camp first year at college, you know what I'm saying? And these fucking fools started pulling up like YouTube videos of like teammates that have done stupid shit on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there watching it and I'm like, oh, motherfucker, dude, it's only a matter of time before somebody gets me, bro, you know? Like, people don't really realize, like, what it was like to be on the internet smoking weed at 19 years old, 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, really think about that, you know? That, like,
Is that something you probably could have lost your scholarship over that too, huh?
yeah.
So that was like actually a legitimate thing that you had to worry about real life.
God damn.
Minus just the embarrassment of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even worried about the embarrassment and shit. We had 100 plus thousand views. I'd be like, look at that, you know? But
Yeah,
it's the fact that I'm smoking weed. And if like one of my homies decided to play a funny trick on me, or like I didn't tell nobody. I didn't even tell Eric until like towards the end. I was like, yo, dog, I mean, check this out. And I showed him, you know, but like, yeah, I mean, it was a trip to like be scared, you know, like that, like smoking weed on the internet at 19 years old, kind of like if we were to try and go get a corporate job, you know what I'm saying? Like they would look us up and be like, oh, these, nope, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
It's like on our resume, so to speak, you know.
My parents, like my whole family, always knew that I smoked all growing up.
Me too.
But it was always something that I tried to like
Hide
keep on the
for
low
the
or
longest time.
make it seem like it wasn't as much as it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially like with my dad's side of the family, they always had an issue with it. My mom's side of the family was pretty cool with it.
Yeah.
But I can totally remember times like every time I would get a call from like my dad or like my grandparents or something, I'd be like,
Uh-oh.
this is the one. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I saw you on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Type thing. And then, but that's when you're fucking young and you really give a shit about what your parents think and what a lot of people think that you kind of get over as you get older. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
for sure.
I worried about it for so long when we first started doing it, you know what I mean? I would worry about the types of videos that we did and just the types of shit that I would do online, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially back then when we had like the gauntlet videos and stuff like that, because like that seemed kind of like
overkill a little bit.
I liked it. It was fun.
No,
I
fun.
didn't have a problem with it, but it seemed indefensible.
To your grandma, it would be like overkill. It'd be like, look at this fucking drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
and I just
fucking spitting everywhere.
You know, I didn't want them to be in some fucking situation where my old grandma's at fucking church and somebody comes up to her and says, "So your son's fucking weed cheeching," you know?
Yeah.
Because people like my mom knew a lot of people around town, and people would always fucking say shit to my mom about it. You know what I mean?
I know. Dude, everyone at work too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Everyone at work at the mental facility hospital.
Yeah. That's something I hadn't even thought of in so long. You know what I mean? Like actually, truly giving a fuck.
Yeah.
What somebody else thinks.
Right.
You know.
Like I don't.
About this in particular.
Yeah, about like smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. you know.
Yeah, and that's
But like back then, we had to give a fuck, especially with my scholarship.
and I'm
shit.
talking only like maybe the first 6 months or a year that we were doing this, you know, when I
Yeah.
was fucking 18, 19, still living at home,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
and just
You couldn't have people find out. That,
especially
you know?
because I had nothing else going on in my life at the time.
Right.
So I always thought my parents were gonna be like, "You really think this? So this is what you're gonna do? You know what I mean? You're not
Right.
gonna go get a real job. You're gonna do this,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we did have a real job, which I always thought we were gonna get in trouble there because of
Right.
it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I do remember like a distinct moment, like 2 years into doing it, where we just stopped giving a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when it started to become the best.
Right. For sure.
Like that's when we were having the most fun. I think that's when we were making the best content.
Yep.
To be honest.
No,
Like,
it was.
in between like year 2, 3,
I agree.
4, somewhere in there.
I agree.
But
This fucking joint keeps going out.
yeah, it's nice to not have to or even like think about shit like that anymore.
Totally. Yeah, it was stressful for sure. That was a good one. That ended up being a pretty good one.
All right, I got one for you here.
All right.
Why can't celebrities just give their kids normal fucking names?
Oh no. Here we go. Be careful with this one.
Why? What? Why? Like it's not the kid's fault. It's not your fault if your name is Moon Unit.
Who's that?
Or if your name is
Whose son is that?
Dweezil.
Dweezil?
Or if your name is Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy?
Okay.
The fuck?
I wrote a list, right? Just as like okay, this will build up, right?
Right.
Donald Glover. We fucking like Donald Glover, right?
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty fucking level-headed, chill, down to earth fucking. He seems like a dope dude.
He seems like a cool guy.
His son's name is Legend.
Legend?
Legend. Doesn't that seem like a little
That's a
egotistical?
Yeah, that's a little strong.
But maybe he's just trying to instill confidence in the kid
You
from
are
a
a
young
legend,
age. You know what
son.
I mean? Maybe it means something. Maybe it's, it probably has a really legit meaning to him, and
Yeah.
it's something he's going to instill. It probably goes way over my head.
Totally.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I wrote a few choice ones that I found online here.
Yeah. Let me hear him.
Gwen Stefani, guess what her son's name is?
What?
Zuma Nesta Rock.
Zuma first name, Nesta middle name.
Zuma Nesta Rock. Yeah, her son.
So his
name
first name is Zuma.
Nesta Rock. I don't know if his
Like, is
last
his-
name is Rock.
so
Maybe she's dating some dude whose last name is Rock.
You mean married to?
Yeah, who is she married to? I feel like we should know this.
So yeah, I'm wondering if it's like Zuma Nesta or if it's like Zuma Nesta.
Let's see here. Gavin Rose. Oh, Blake Shelton. That's who she's with now. But I think
Really?
I think her kid is with this guy. Okay, here you go.
They must have met on The Voice, right? Little
Her children's
fuckers.
name are Kingston Rossdale, Zuma Nesta Rock Rossdale, and Apollo Bowie Flynn Rossdale.
So
They all have like
this
one
motherf-
too many names.
this
right?
motherfucker's got 4 names.
This one's normal. Kingston Rossdale. Okay, that Kingston I can. That's dope. I can rock with that. Zuma Nesta Rock. How
Zuma
how
Nesta
is that
Rock
not confusing
Rosdale.
to your kid when they say, please put in your first and last name?
That's 4 fucking names, bro.
I mean, I guess I have a 2
How do you fill out, like, if you're booking a flight, it's like first, middle, last. How do you do that?
Yeah.
Like, I got 2 middle names?
Okay.
Zuma Nesta Rock Rosdale.
Zuma Nesta Rock. I didn't even. That one was the only one that stood out to me. I didn't even
That's
really
redonkulous.
register these ones as being crazy, but that one I thought was a little over the top.
It's
All right,
ridiculous.
I got more. Frank Zappa. His kids' names are Moon Unit, Dweezil, and Diva Thin Muffin Pigeon.
What?
Or
Please get out of
Piggy.
here. What?
I hope I'm wrong about this.
Dude,
I hope
what was
this
the
isn't
last
true.
one? Say the last one again. Say it.
I have it written down as Diva Thin Muffin Piggy.
What? Dina Thin Muffin?
No, Diva.
Diva Thin?
D-I-V-A
Okay.
space
Okay.
T-H-I-N Thin, as in not fat.
Yeah.
Space Muffin, as in bacon in the oven,
No way.
and Pigeen, as in Pigeen.
Oh.
I thought it was pigeon at first. It's pigeen.
Pigeen.
Diva thin muffin pigeen.
Diva thin muffin.
Oh wait, I think I lied.
Diva Zappa.
Okay, so his kids' names are Dweezil, Moon, Ahmet, and Diva.
Diva.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck this came from, man.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
See, that's what I mean. Misinformation, man.
Where'd you get that from?
The
Fucking,
internet. This is what we got this for.
Well,
let's see. Let's try to figure this out.
You just
real
got
quick.
fucking fact checked.
Which one is the one with the weird name?
Diva.
Diva. Where's she at? See, she's not in this one.
Well,
she
dude,
at?
she's up top, bro.
Oh yeah, right here.
Your honor.
I'm so big.
I'm baked as fuck, bro.
Diva. Okay, here you go. Diva Muffin Zappa.
Oh, so
the other two must go to something else. Muffin Piggy or
Muffin and Piggy.
Thin Pigeen must go with one of these.
Still,
other
what
kids.
was he?
But her
What
name
was
is
he
still-
thinking when he was like, middle name is gonna be Muffin?
Still, like Zappa, that was set in stone already. He had to come up with a first name and a last name, and he came up with Diva Muffin. Now, to me, that sounds like two things that you would name a puppy.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, Diva is like not terrible, but Muffin is Muffin's funny. She's gonna be my little Muffin.
All right, I got. Okay, and then I think it's Jay-Z and Beyonce have a kid called Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy.
That one sounds kind of cool.
That sounds like a drug.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dope ass fucking drug.
99.9%.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then Kanye. These are the funniest ones to me. His kids' names are Chicago West, Saint West, and my personal favorite, Northwest.
No way. Get the fuck out of here. Northwest?
I swear to God, dude.
They should have went with Southwest. You know how much endorsement they would have got from fucking Southwest? The fuck?
But you can't have your kid's name mean down.
Oh, you gotta have it mean up, huh?
Yep, that's what I'm thinking, right? Here you go, children. Saint West, Northwest, Chicago West.
What the fuck? Dude. It's a chick.
It's a girl.
Or a girl, sorry.
See, now, I feel like, are we being mean to the girl for making fun of her name right here? Or are we just being real, and can we say, parents,
No.
what are you doing naming your kids these crazy names?
We're being fucking real, bro. When she's 18, she's gonna be like, wow, Dad, you named me fucking Northwest? What the fuck? You know?
I just think everybody tries to just put a little bit too much of their fucking spice on everything. You
God,
know?
that's wrong. That's just wrong,
There's
dude.
sometimes it's
Are those
great to be original, but there's sometimes where it's just like...
Are those with Kim? Did Kim sign off on that?
Yeah.
They're all with Kim?
Yeah.
3?
Pretty
She's
sure.
popped 3 out?
I'm pretty sure, man.
Holy
I think they do
fuck.
like some kind of weird surrogate thing too. Like I don't know what these celebrities are on some weird shit, man. That's all I'm
What'd you
saying.
say? They do some weird what?
I think that one of the kids was born via surrogate or something.
And what is that?
That's like when you hire someone to have your baby for you.
The fuck?
Yeah, I think they like take the dude's nut and spray it up in there or something. Or they do it. Maybe they don't. They don't do it like that, but they
test
obviously
tube
do
baby.
Artificial
Test tube
insemination
baby,
or some shit.
right?
But it's actually carried by a real
Sorry,
woman.
I don't
even
that
know.
is that like really bad to say test tube baby? I mean that's
don't-
what we're talking about here, right?
I'm just
Artificial. They take.
All we're saying is the future is weird, man.
Yeah.
You know?
If your daughter's name is Northwest, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, that's just.
All I'm saying is we know.
Here, I put it best. When she's 18, she's gonna be like, Dad, why did you name me North?
There's certain names.
Like you were doing it obviously because my last name is West.
Yeah.
Like
right?
it's
it
obvious.
Had to be some kind of. They had to know, or they had to at bare minimum realize that you were calling your kid
like,
Northwest.
Hey, it would be kind of funny if we called her North. You know?
Yeah, man. I think there should be some kind of like 30-day rule when you do the whole birth certificate thing. If you give them some off the wall ass name, they're like, "Yeah, we'll hit you up in 30 days for this birth certificate shit." You know what I mean?
Come back in 30 days if you second guess yourself.
Because like, I mean, we could probably look up weirdest names in the world.
Weirdest names in the world.
I can't.
Probably, dude. We're not even gonna be able to pronounce fucking any of them.
I mean, okay. How about funniest names in the world?
Donald Duck.
Like There you go. Somebody's name is Donald fucking Duck.
A sheriff.
I mean, like, people can just... There's people out there that are fucked in the head, and they just want to
Filet mignon. Did you see that?
This kid's name is P. Ennis.
Oh my
But
god,
it basically
penis.
says penis.
Go up, dude. Filet mignon, dude. Oh. Here, let's see what else.
James B. Grosswiener.
Gross
MD.
wiener. Gross wiener.
Like, if you...
You ain't
come
getting
on,
no ass
man.
with that name.
This guy's a
Look
doctor.
at him, too. He definitely ain't getting no
How
ass.
are you going to be a doctor? Dude, if there's something wrong with my dick, I am not trusting Dr. Grosswiener.
Right. Gross.
Fuck, dude.
Sorry, Gross wiener. You're out.
Yeah, man.
Get out. You out.
Yolanda Squat Pump.
Squat pump? What? That's somebody's last name? The fuck out of here.
Dr. Shit Fun Chew.
Shit fun chew,
It's
dude.
not. Hey, it's not these people's fault, man. And they're the last person in the world whose fault it is that their name is Shit Fun Chew. You
Yeah.
know, like
Keep
fucked
going.
up.
I like this. Tiny Cox? Oh my. Get the fuck up.
Do you think these are real or are these fucking Photoshop?
They gotta be Photoshopped, bro. But that's some
That's what I was
shit.
getting at in the last episode, bro. You never know what's real anymore.
I'm just gonna pretend they're real though. This shit's funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Mr. Sackwriter. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Dick Wiener.
Why couldn't it be Mrs. Sackrider? Dick Wiener.
Dick
How
Power.
can you be a double cock name?
I believe Dick Power. It's like Robert Power.
See,
or
okay.
Not Robert. What's Dick?
This is a perfect example of how
Richard?
you got to take your kid's name seriously, right? If you want your kid to grow up to be a doctor, right? If there's something wrong with my dick, I'm not going
to Grosswiener.
I'm not going to Grosswiener. I'm going to fucking Dick Power.
Dick Power for
I'm
sure.
going to Dr. Dick Power.
Say, load me up, buddy. What you got? Give me that Dick Power. All right.
Mr. Perv. His last name is Perv.
Are you going to PE if you're fucking...
And he's a teacher. Mr. Perv's 5th grade class.
Yeah, I'm going to Mr. Perv's PE class. He likes to come in the locker room.
Dr. Rick Titball, microbiologist. So I would rock Titball. That's one. That's a weird one that I would go with.
Doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, my name's Titball.
Titball is a nipple, right?
It's a combo. It's like sticking the nipple and the balls together. One ball, one tit.
The ball that is located, the small ball that's located on the tit is the nipple.
Yeah. So it'll be too small, you know.
Yeah. What about that's good. What else we got? Dick.
Dick Felt.
Felt Dick. Dick Felt.
That one's not too bad.
D-bag. Oh my god.
That's no way.
Deanna
That's gotta
D-bag.
be like that's gotta be DeBog or something.
DeBog, yeah. But it still says D-bag.
Definitely still says D-bag. Fanny Licker.
Rest in peace to my... Oh, this is fucked up. To my beloved wife and mother... Wait, what?
Fanny Licker.
Oh, it says
beloved wife and mother, Fanny Licker. Died November 12th, 1945. Yeah, that's how you end up with a name like Fanny Licker.
Oh my god.
I think a lot of people were called Fanny back then. That's what I'm getting at with this thing, dude.
Oh my god.
Is the evolution of names. Shit is changing.
For sale by Jolly Mangina. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. I fuck with that.
Dude, their parents,
Dude.
his parent, Jurassic, I'm guessing that's a guy. I'm guessing. Whoa.
Oh, I fuck with that, dude.
That's pretty mind blowing right there. JP. But dude, his parents had to be like, I think we're gonna they're sitting there, they're like, okay, our last name is Park. Let's name him Jurassic. That would be funny. Like, dude, they had to do it because
Personally,
they thought it was funny.
Yeah, if my last name was Park, I would probably call my son or daughter Jurassic.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
badass. Mr. Butt's 5th grade math class.
That's pretty dope.
Or no, art. Does that say art?
Dick Thrasher.
Dick Thrasher. That's pretty good.
Fuck. What? No way this name. All right, these are definitely Photoshop.
Dimitri.
Dimitri.jpg Wilson. Is that what that says,
Okay.
really?
Here we go. This shit's fake.
But just to give you,
Good humor though.
maybe those ones aren't real.
No, some.
there
I believe some of those. Honestly,
There are some out there that are just as
like
atrocious
filet mignon.
that are real.
I believe that filet mignon.
All right, let's keep this fucking ship
Yeah, sorry.
moving.
We stalled out on that for a little bit. People are probably gonna be.
I think the people can tell at this point we're a lot fucking higher right
Yeah.
now than we were before.
Here we go. Let's just fuck.
Or
Okay.
than we were in the last.
So check this out, bro. We visited dead people the other day, right? And how they take up a
Wait,
bunch.
we visited dead people? When?
Yeah, you know, we went to the cemetery and said what up to all the motherfuckers out there. No, we talked about dead people.
Gotcha.
And how they take up a bunch of fucking space in the ground and shit, you know what I'm saying?
They sure fucking do.
So, I'm gonna fucking ride off that and say, got me thinking about boobs.
Dead people got you thinking about boobs?
Dead people got me thinking about boobs, fake boobs. And
I
where.
can totally see how you draw that correlation.
Totally.
That's obvious.
Thank you. I'm thinking though, I'm thinking fake boobs. I'm thinking they get buried in the ground with the fake boobs. Where's all the silicone go? Where's it go?
That's a good one. I didn't even think about that when I was trying to figure out how they dispose of all this shit.
Honestly, I'm pretty proud of that one.
That's a good one.
That's a very good little.
What do they do with those though? Those things are expensive, right? Or is it just the surgery that's expensive?
It's the surgery that's expensive.
They're just fucking silicone.
But
right?
I don't think.
Are they like some kind of special shit?
I'm sure they're not thinking about making it biodegradable.
Let's look at that. Biodegradable. Biodegradable.
Fake titties.
Breast enhancement. Dude, if no one's done this, we need to get on this now.
Yeah, the $1 million idea right here. Fucking $1 billion idea. But seriously.
Biodegradable polymer coverings for breast implants.
That's just a cover, bro.
Huh.
No, but I'm being real. Like, are we really burying a bunch of dead people with fake tits? You know, that's like a lot of fucking shit in the ground that never biodegrades, right?
Yeah, I mean,
unless I'm a retard and silicone's biodegradable.
Putting all kinds of shit in there that probably makes up 1 or 2% of it, but it's a funny percentage for somebody to dig up in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Be like, what the fuck were they doing back then when they had technology?
There's fucking these weird gel type things on top of the chest plate.
Yeah, they probably think it was some kind of fucking body armor. They put them in there to protect your heart or some shit. Like, I don't know why only the women have them.
Yeah.
They'll be coming from the future where everybody looks the same and you only fuck fucking virtual
dolls,
simulation or some shit.
You fucking robots and shit.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Biodegradable. Let's see.
You like that? Dead people.
Dude,
fake
we might
tits.
need to get on this.
Dead people, fake tits, biodegradable.
This could be a moneymaker.
Could be the next $1 billion idea, bro.
I mean, if we don't get on this, somebody else needs to get on it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. Maybe fucking Dr. Gross Penis can fucking do it. Or Gross Wiener.
I guess if they just do a natural one with some kind of fat transfer.
Nah,
I don't think that's the way the
bitches
ladies are getting
that.
it done these days.
No girl's getting that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's that might be a fucking. You might be right. That might be $1 billion idea right there.
Yep.
Just giving it away for free here on the Real Ones podcast.
That's how we do it. We keep it real. There's gonna be a lot of cool things we can do once we start getting shit up on the walls, you know?
Yeah.
Once it gets full, we can maybe like ask the viewers, you know, if we want to put up a new picture, but we ain't got no room, we'll be like, well, who's going? You know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know? Is it gonna be NWA, Hendrix, fucking, you know?
Because the crocodile hunter is definitely going to be occupying some prime real estate as soon as he gets here, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
You might have to just go right there in that empty spot.
For sure.
Or somewhere. Might put him right in the middle of the universe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Flip a coin.
All right, you seen all this shit, fucking Floyd? You saw the fight, right? The Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight. I know you're not usually into boxing or anything.
No, I watched that one though.
Yeah. So, have you seen all the shit? You follow like Floyd on Instagram or anything? You see all the crazy shit he's been posting?
I have seen some stuff, yeah.
Obviously, Floyd always talks fucking insane, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's still talking about that shit though?
No, yeah, he's been posting. I could fucking pull it up and show you because
like he's
me
still
explaining it is not going to do justice.
That was like, what, 4 months ago already? Longer? How long ago was that?
I don't know. It was fucking last year. That's all
that
matters.
Why is he still talking about it?
Let's see. He's posting up all. He's posting. Okay, this one's real. That's actually from the fight.
Right.
This
Oh,
is,
he's posting Photoshop shit.
yeah, and then he's posting. First of all, he did this, this was the most ridiculous shit of all to me.
Well, let's
He
see
took
it.
this video.
Let's keep
of
it
him,
real.
He took this fucking video of him walking into a fucking cage,
Oh, get out of here.
right, with his tiny ass. Like, dude, I'm tiny, and this guy's smaller than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He can fight like a motherfucker.
Like,
though.
obviously, way more yoked.
But he can box.
But he can box.
He can't kick.
Let's
He
be
can't
honest
do.
right now. Like
He can't grapple.
Yeah, heavyweight. Like, there's a difference between boxing and fighting,
Totally.
especially for the
Yes.
little guys like this.
100%.
Like a huge boxer, the big guys, I could see them, transitioning to UFC. But a little guy like this, who was a defensive guy to begin with.
Right.
My point being, Floyd's talking crazy shit about UFC.
Right.
Obviously, I don't think it's ever gonna happen, and most people probably don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Dude, that's insane though. How many views?
Like,
that got 1 million.
He's posting fucking Photoshop shit like this of him
Damn.
throwing elbows at McGregor and shit. Certified killer versus certified bitch.
Wow.
And I just think it's so. This post right here is really what made me fucking write this down.
Holy shit, bro.
Like, dude, don't get me wrong. Floyd, in many respects, is like the best boxer of all time, hands down.
I'm never gonna strip him of that. He can throw them fucking hands. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
it's not necessarily even that he can throw hands that well. It's just he's such
defensive.
a genius defensively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just can't fucking hit the guy. He's never been rocked.
He's
dude.
so defensive. Yeah.
Like, literally maybe once or twice in his whole fucking career. I think he might have lost a fight in the Olympics before he started his professional career or some shit. I think I remember hearing something about that. But either way, 50-0 professional record.
Crazy.
You can't fucking argue with that.
You cannot fucking knock that. But when it comes to grappling and fucking wrestling and fucking jiu-jitsu and like, dude.
My point being, I wanted to ask you, do you think Floyd Mayweather could beat anyone in the UFC, even including the women's division? I don't think Floyd could beat any of the girls in the UFC, bro.
The women are badass.
Like, maybe in the tiniest division,
Those
if he can find a way to not get hit. But, dude, he has tiny little chicken legs.
I'm sorry
He's
to say it,
brittle
but
hands.
those are some bad bitches.
And look at those gloves. They're way tinier, you know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I honestly...
Of course, the motherfucker puts the money team logo even on Connor's gloves. I'm sure that's the part that probably pissed Connor off.
Oh, my God.
Believe this motherfucker?
Dude, it's all about hype, though. Dude, I guarantee you it's just a big... Here's what let's get real. You want to know what I think? I think this is all just a big play. They both already know that this is how it's supposed to play out, and then they're going to do the $1 billion fight.
A boxing rematch? I don't think anybody wants to see that anymore.
A cage match.
You think?
Yeah, but they're just going to stage it out, bro.
But I don't think anybody wants to pay that much to watch Floyd get his ass kicked. Or I don't think, not that they wouldn't pay, I just don't think anybody's going to get hyped about that
Did you
fight.
watch the Mayweather fight, though, bro? Like, Mayweather was letting him hit him, dude. Come on.
It seemed
You don't think Conor would be the same way in the cage?
I don't think he let him hit him with that uppercut. I think that was real, dude.
Yeah?
I don't think, because he took a chance right there. Honestly, when I watched Conor boxing, he didn't seem like with those big gloves on.
Yeah.
His shots were not hurting Floyd at all.
Not at all.
That
But
uppercut was a
him,
good shot. If he hits him with that uppercut with MMA gloves, Floyd, I think he's going out.
Yeah.
Or at least, he's at least getting stunned, and I just don't think. I think anybody he fights in the UFC is just gonna put him on the ground and choke him out, or just kick it. Like, the kicks is gonna be the main thing. A boxer has never seen kicks, dude. Soon as I think that's all McGregor would have to do. He would just break his leg into
rock
just
his fucking skull.
You see some of these guys when they get done with a fight from those leg kicks. One leg is literally twice the size of the other,
and it's swollen and red and fucking And
Floyd has those tiny little legs. I just don't think he could do it.
Yeah, Conor would just break his fucking
It's just
leg.
crazy. Like, the only thing more extreme than how good Floyd Mayweather is how good he thinks he is.
Oh my God,
know?
I mean, the ego is always fucking gonna trump. If you got an ego like Floyd, shit, that's dangerous.
At the end of the day, he is one of the best defensive fighters ever in the ring. He's also one of the best defensive fighters ever out of the ring. He dodged big risky fights his entire career.
Totally.
And he would wait until somebody was, more washed up to have a shot at him. You know what I mean?
So yeah, to answer your question,
Like it wasn't just the Pacquiao shit, dude. Like he did that his whole career.
oh yeah, I know.
You know,
I know.
especially in the later years. Like once he had that undefeated record and
He
started to
wanted to
build on
keep it.
the entire. That's why he wanted that 50-0, but he didn't want to take on any of the top boxers right
No.
now. I think he would have been an underdog.
Yeah.
Like I would have bet against him.
Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
what was your question? Like to start, do you think?
Just do you think how do you think Floyd would do in the UFC? Do you think
No,
he
he
could
would get
beat any
smashed.
of you? Like I think
He would get smashed.
all these girls that are killing it in the UFC right now would fuck him up.
Fuck yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
so literally, I would not pay money to watch him. I would just wait and watch it on YouTube later, or just you could watch it later on. I would not watch that fight live.
Right.
Like even with McGregor, you pretty much knew it was gonna happen, but you thought there was there's always they always say there's a fucking puncher's chance. You
Right.
always thought that lightning might fucking strike,
Right.
and you could see a knockout. Everybody in the fucking world, mostly everybody, wants to see Floyd Mayweather get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to see him in the UFC.
I would like to see him face a girl.
He'll never. Yeah.
I think he would make a dude. He'd make a lot of money doing that.
You
I would.
think?
I would go.
Dude,
I
he
would go watch it.
He's so dude. There's no way he would ever do that. That would be the biggest making a joke out of himself. Because what's the upside if you beat up a girl? There's
Nothing.
no upside.
Nothing. Yeah. Never mind. That's stupid.
Yeah, he
that
would never do that.
That's dumb. That was dumb of me.
But
to say.
he is always gonna try to take the easiest fight for the most money.
No, you get what I'm saying though. I said it in the wrong context.
Like,
I
for
guess.
me-
Like I would just like to see a girl beat. I think a girl could beat Floyd Mayweather. Is what I'm
Fuck
saying
yeah.
from the UFC.
I think most of
And
the
honestly,
almost
I would
every
love
girl.
to see it, but on the flip side, you brought up a good point. It wouldn't be fun to watch because Floyd would always be worried that he's gonna be beating up a girl. That would never happen.
I don't
They would never
dude,
schedule a fight like
I
that.
don't think Floyd would even have a chance to think about it. Anybody who fights him in an octagon is just running up to him and taking him down.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
like he might be good at hitting you, moving in and out and shit, but like if you just run up on him and go low on him and take him down, he's not getting back up. If
No.
anybody takes him down. You
And
know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
no knock on him. He just, to my knowledge, he hasn't trained for that his whole life. He's trained to box.
I just feel like I
He's
thought
trained
this
to
was a
fucking
joke
box.
the whole time, but people are, and I still think it's a joke, and he's gonna back off of it. But he just keeps, he's obviously. You look at this picture, he's been going harder and harder and harder about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
He's flexing.
Yeah, I think honestly, he's just trying to stay relevant, man. This dude's washed up. His career's over.
Right.
He was that last.
trying to stay
the
relevant.
performance he put on in the McGregor fight was pretty shit.
It was. Yeah.
He did not look good. I think he's just trying to find a way to stay relevant, keep his brands relevant, which supposedly they're relevant, but
You never know.
I don't know.
Yep. That's a good one.
I've
though.
just never been a Floyd fan, bro, because for me, like when someone always claims that they're the greatest ever, like they have to have that killer mentality, and I don't think he has that, dude. Like if you're gonna say you're the greatest ever at anything, you have to be one of those people that always wants to beat the best. You know what I mean? And not take the easiest route.
Take on the best when they're the best.
And I wouldn't I think he was way more concerned. And when you watch him and you listen to him talk, he just seems like he's so self-conscious. Like he just cares so much about what other people think, and he gets into so much petty, fucking dumb shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why the record mattered so much to him. You know what I mean? I think he would have been more. Or obviously I ain't a fucking fighter. I can't fucking throw a lick. I'm just saying. For me, if I was him and I truly thought I was the greatest ever, I would have wanted to beat the greatest ever my entire career and not fucking dodge fights.
Dude, in my athletic career, I was always like, fucking schedule us the hardest teams.
You got to beat
Let's
the
go
best
fucking,
to be the best.
Let's go play with the dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I want to play number one in the Bay, you know?
You can apply that shit to anywhere in life, bro. Like wherever you set your goals is like what the maximum of where you're going to top out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Set your fucking goals high.
I want to play the best, and I want to beat the best to be the best. You know, I don't want to play mediocre fucking competition and call myself the best. You know.
Yeah, I don't think he would have taken a real fight for number 50. I think that's the only fucking reason that he took that fight is because he could fight an MMA guy.
He made like $300 million though.
Oh yeah, it was a pit.
$300 million.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have taken it too, but to talk about the 50-0 record as if it was like a real fight.
No,
is just...
hey, I totally just agree with you. Like he ducked and dodged his way to 50-0.
Yeah,
that's real. That's just real, real, real on the Real Ones
I'm
podcast.
not trying to make it a roast of Floyd over here. I'm just saying, like,
We're
you
not
know,
roasting him. We're just, dude, this is facts, you know?
yeah.
I mean, who knows? He might get lucky and beat a couple girls in the MMA, but like you pointed out, that would never get scheduled because a man and a woman fighting is just
Nobody wants to watch that. I don't think people are ever really gonna want to watch
no.
that. And I wouldn't want to watch that. I'm just saying, yeah, like he's talking like he could beat, like
The
McGregor's.
best,
He might not
one of the
be.
best.
He's got plenty of contenders now. Like he might not still be
No.
one of the best in his. I mean, he's still one of the best, but he might not be the
Right,
best.
right, right.
You know. But like he's still, like, for him to even be talking about being able to beat McGregor, I think is just insane.
Right.
Like that's way more of a mismatch than they were in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. For
I'd
sure.
be like trying to teach him another language. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
For sure, because
He
you
ain't
got
built for that.
offense and defense in the MMA is like so much more complex than boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to worry about defending kicks, and punches and grappling and takedowns and fucking
yeah.
boxing. You're just focused on defending your face pretty much and your body.
Boxing's more of an art. I mean, obviously they're both an art, but boxing is more of like a rhythm to
You're
me.
right.
It's more
You're
of,
right.
it's more similar to like music in a way, like that type of art. And I
Yeah.
see martial arts as more of like painting. You know what I mean? One is like a rhythm, like a harmonic thing, like a
Yeah.
zone you get into, and then
Yeah.
one of them is something totally different.
Kind of like
you know?
pitching or something. Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Good one. All right. I guess I think this is my last one. Was that your last one?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, this one kind of basic, but it actually got me thinking quite a bit. I don't want to say basic like it's a bad thing, but this is a viewer suggestion. Saw this on YouTube in a comment.
Oh yeah, we said we were gonna start taking the best one
Yeah.
every episode and doing it
Right.
on the next one.
I mean,
right?
I wouldn't say best because that might be like, oh, I didn't get the best one, but like, yeah, it was one that stuck out to us, right?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna pick one that sticks out, and this was the one that I chose to pick this week. This viewer is asking, who came up with the 5-day work week and the 5 and 2 thing? Who came up with that shit? Like,
I don't
that's
know.
that's lame.
Well,
It's
mean,
really lame.
how many people across the world do that? Is that more of an American thing? I know in other countries it's way different. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, I know in Spain where we're about to go, it's fucking dope, dude. Like, they work whenever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Like, you could go to a restaurant and it could be open or closed. Like, you don't know. You really don't. I mean,
they have
they're
that siesta shit,
yeah,
right?
they're kind of on a schedule. Like, usually it's like they open at like 8 or 9 for breakfast, then they close at like 3 or 4. I'm talking restaurants. They close at like 3 or 4. Take what's called a siesta, right? So they sleep until like 8, and then they reopen for dinner hours, and they start getting drunk or whatever. Like it's a real thing. I mean, and not every fucking Spaniard company does this, but like most of them did. It's a trip.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the future it won't be like that. You know what I mean? I feel like in the future things are going to change
I
because
mean,
there's going to be more and more automation
Right.
and more robots replacing human jobs.
Totally.
And I think we're going to get to a point where like we're going to have to step back and look at like how we have society arranged and what we expect people to do with like work time and leisure time
Right.
and like what it means to be productive. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's over the 50 years from now, it's probably gonna look insane. We can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
you
what
can't
it's gonna
even
look like.
you can't get caught up thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you do, but like, it's just it's unpredictable. It really is. It is
Yeah.
unpredictable as fuck. Like you don't know where the world's gonna go in 50 years. We might not even be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking big old rock might just slam into us and fucking lights out. But yeah, I mean the 5 and 2 thing, like.
Why isn't it like 4 and 3?
Or why isn't it like 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, just for forever? 2-1, 2-1, 2-1,
Had
2-1.
to figure something out with the 7-day week, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's good? Do you think it's like? Do you think it works? Do you think 5 and 2 works? Would you rather have it 2-1, 2-1? Would you ever rather have it like 3-2? 3-2-2, 3-2-2, or you know what I'm
I
saying?
think if people worked harder for less amount of time, and had more time to do things they liked, everybody would be happy and
Yeah.
treat each other better.
I mean, 3-2-2 sounds kind of good. Like 3 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off, 2 days. You know
And
what
if
I'm saying?
people didn't have to do shit that they fucking hate, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Go out there and do something you love. I know it can be tough sometimes when you're fucking stuck at a shit job. I've been there, but fuck, go out and do what you love. You know,
I think in a perfect
if you
world,
can.
if I think a lot of people,
Sometimes you gotta take a chance too. You know.
yeah. I mean, in a perfect world, fucking everybody would like we would have all the problems of current society like figured out, and we would all just have fucking free time to do artistic shit and to put our brains together to like figure out the bigger issues of the world, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Uh huh.
And shit like that, rather than be so like caught up in the rat race all the time, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's so the rat race is built to distract. I mean, that's a whole new podcast, bro. Straight up, like the whole social structure is put together literally to just like think about it. People work to make money, just to spend that money. Like
On consumer goods.
that's the rat race. Buying fucking tons of shit they don't need. You know, they literally work for corporation A, make money, goes to their bank account, and then they take that and give it to corporation B.
Yeah.
It's literally just a fucking shuffle of money, bro.
Yeah, it's
You know?
crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I think things are going to change in the future. Like, I think
Yeah.
leisure time is something that like people are gonna have way more of in the coming decades than we've ever had in the past.
Yeah, because of technology.
Yeah, and because like, dude, think about when cars become self-driving. Like completely like 30 years from now when every single car on the road is self-driving.
Insane.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
going to suck. I'm going to miss driving cars.
Goodbye Uber.
But yeah, and that shit's gonna be gone. But there's gonna be something just like Uber, and we all just get. No one's gonna have cars anymore,
No.
probably. Or if you're, maybe if you're
Oh
really
my
rich,
God.
you'll still have a car,
Hey,
like a
let's.
fucking Tesla that'll fucking drive itself or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just
Fuck.
saying, like that shit's already here.
I
Imagine
know.
when it becomes like widely
when
adopted
they implement it.
and mandated.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, dude. Think about being able to, if you have to drive a 6-hour drive, that's like a whole day for you. You know
You
what I
can
mean?
just chill in the. Oh,
You
got
gotta
a little
stop
hot
and
there.
take breaks. You get fucking tired. You
Yeah.
gotta switch from one ass cheek to the other ass
Yeah.
cheek. You could literally just be laying down in the back. You could be reading a book. You could be doing work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just that invention right there is gonna get people a lot of their free time back, and there will be tons of other things just like that.
Bro, you could fucking fall asleep, catch up on sleep. That's crazy while you're driving.
Yeah, it's
or
probably
while,
gonna be like,
or while it's driving.
think about like the luxury cars in the future are probably just gonna be like gonna be comfortable for lounging in. They're all gonna be like small fucking limo type
Yeah.
deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they're just made for like comfort and chilling because you're not gonna have to drive anymore. They probably won't even have a fucking steering wheel.
Yeah.
You know why do you need that at that point?
Right.
I'm gonna miss driving real cars. Though.
Dude, me too.
If we make it to that point.
Fuck that. I'm still keeping a fucking old school thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But dude, if it ever got to that point where it was like every like you see in these fucking crazy movies where like every car on the road
Hey,
is like
in iRobot, fucking Will Smith was still whipping that Audi. So we got hope.
yeah, that's true.
We got hope.
I didn't think about that. That's the perfect scenario. No,
Yeah.
it's not the perfect scenario, but I hope we can still
I hope we can still whip an Audi R8 or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck that thing was. That shit was clean.
think about like a real old school car back then.
Yeah.
Or in the future, like that shit. Think about like car museums
Right.
in the future, like 100 years from now.
Dude, my dad just got the 66 and a half fucking drop top Mustang from my grandpa.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna start working on that little by little. This shit clean.
Damn.
Just talking about old schools, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah. What else does your dad have? I know he's always fucking fixing shit up.
Well, no, he's got like motorcycles and shit. That's the first car, but my grandpa has he's got like a 60 something Corvette, and he's got another 67 fastback, I think, Mustang. Yeah. Yep.
Shit, man.
Well, honestly, bro, I'm really fucking high, and I'm kind of sick of talking to your ass. So
Yeah, we came a little pre-baked for this one.
Yeah, I'm super fucking high, bro.
Some of them are gonna be a little shorter like this, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Let's wrap it the fuck up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for listening to the Real Ones podcast. I'm Danny Flavor.
I'm Shane O'Mac.
We'll see you guys later.
Purple Kush.
And that's a wrap. See y'all.
All right. I'm so fucking hungry anyway.